auto ban for teams playing against NiP for the longest time, so maybe they were a bit rusty. That's a good start from Get Right.
Yeah, and did Taz have some grenades? It sounded like he may have been going for a lineup potentially, but it could be some info for Get Right. But at the same time, VP doesn't matter. They'll be pushing straight into that Checkers room, and they'll be able to trade their way forwards. But still, Rez is creeping. They may not expect him, having taken down a player already in this position. Indeed, Rez, oh, there it is. I don't know they had any idea about Neo, to be honest. Still gets the frag, and now it's just Bialy left on the site, and his chances aren't too great here. They're trying to overwhelm him. Playing around the boxes, though, will find some small success, but eventually they will be too much. 1-0.
I think when
Because I think he's very dead there. We'll move into Draken's position. There is a player there for the trade, multiple in fact, but they're not budging an inch. Here, the Flames will prevent anything from the door, as Draken will safely reposition behind the red container. And things look quite good here for NiP in a 4v3.
I don't see enough wallbangs on this side of the door from an AWP. Important kill and an important trade. Rez at the back. That's going to be a problem for Virtus.Pro. They need to push through this smoke. They got down themselves to try and get the bomb down. Bialy will deploy the flashbang, but not much he can do. Rez will spray him down as well.
Today, but once they took mid control, were able to compromise that boost position, which was huge for NiP in holding A. Avoiding squeaky in A main was the best way to do that. Now actually another bit of aggression. Like to see this on the CT side of Cash, constantly finding an area that you can push as they poke around in A main.
Bialy should have heard them jump off the box. Should have the information that main has been taken. Oh, Taz, great positioning there. Exists lucky to escape, so Exist's legs are showing. And he can see nothing. Nice from Bialy. That's obviously going through Squeaky can't help with that, but still causes problems elsewhere, like Forest's position, trying to pepper these players. But he'll only get 1-for-1, which isn't enough in this situation. Great angle from Draken, but he misses the shot he really needs to hit. And then lands a hard one, as per usual. Bialy left alone, trying to get some more damage in, but it will only be 2 players in this round. 8-1 for NiP.
This is kind of a similar situation to the second round, where they're fortunate to get a plant, but I think they were planning on having to save the next round as well. They're on 3-round loss.
NiP's just basically cleared every position apart from the B positions. NiP's stacked towards A. They start to rotate back. Can they get themselves into position in time? Rez is going to go for the backstab here onto Taz. And that will be a big kill here. Removing the presence from the B storage position. And now they have to worry about B storage and the bomb site and the players rotating in.
Exist making a play with a flashbang on his zone. Not going to work out for him. Rez will buy some time with a flash off his zone, but he doesn't know where these players are. The pre-fire won't be enough to take down Pasha. It's falling apart. There's 8 seconds there. The bomb's got to go down. Hero grenade won't do the job, and it's unfortunate for NiP, but Forest is still in it. It's falling apart. There's 8 seconds there. The bomb's got to go down. Hero grenade won't do the job, and it's unfortunate for NiP, but Forest is still in it. 1 versus 2. I'm sure he'll go for this. Trying to create some space with the smoke grenade. Got a play moving into the high ground outside B, and one on the site as well. But how can they play the trade frag situation, especially with that smoke? If he creeps through the corner, Forest, he may be at a disadvantage. He's got a defuse kit. He has no more grenades. He's managed to find a hole, unless the player on the high ground looks towards his position. And, he'll come out and finish off the job there.
But he's gone undetected at this point, and there may be a window. And this is now a very hard position to play, because he understands that he has opportunities to actually push, but it's all about understanding how far can you go, what positions do you want to take, what makes sense, and also what information you give your team here. So he spotted one going across from B storage, get the kill here, and now he'll realize likely that it is that A push coming in. In fact, it's given away by the actual push right onto the site, and Draken starts the defense off pretty well with Exist also. It's not looking too bad at all for NiP. That flank coming into play as well, and that's the round for them. All off the back of that initial aggression from Get Right. Play it perfectly every time. Right now, it's hard to really put a foot criticize them whatsoever.
Yeah, all the aggression is absolutely necessary, and you can see why. It must be so frustrating for VP. Everything they're doing is getting stepped on. But there's a good push.
Ooh, they will not expect Rez. You don't expect that third player.
That's a nice shot. Plant isn't committed to. Bialy goes wide. Maybe should have got a kill there, but it is what it is. 11.
The Rez is being aggressive again, and it's an interesting thing because you can really criticize this in a round such as this, because you know, if you're playing alone as a rifler, it's very easily possible that you can get overwhelmed by your opponents, that if they decide to push in, that would happen. Forrest not happy that his frags aren't so clean. He's had some trouble so far this match getting some clean connections, but I'm sure, you know, he'll be happy with the 12-2 scoreline.
It's pretty amazing to me that they had such a long haul flight and Rez already is looking. He's looking like he's still on land. He's looking like.
Okay, well, it's going to be the B rush here for NiP, the classic. B rush can't go too wrong with that. CZ on Get Right as well as some Kevlar. So Exist offering himself up so that Get Right can be powered up here. Let's see if Get Right can get something with that CZ. Or if the USPs will reign supreme, and they will. So far, so good here for the USPs. Can't complain with this quick, clean sweep. Welcome to pistol rounds. In CSGO, you never know what you're going to get. The issue that you've got two guns essentially doing the same thing, so, and one is just frankly better at the moment. So it's an interesting issue for Valve to look at.
I think give it another magazine, and then it's not going to make it overpowered.
Yeah, the rate of fire already makes it underpowered, I think.
Yeah, I mean there is an advantage to be had in that you can spray through. You can spray through smokes in a situation where you're seeing lots of players get killed while they're spraying through smoke because of the traces. So
It's a winning battle for terrorists. They're happy to get 50 damage.
Ooh. Forrest has found his moment to strike from the door. That's a double from him into the bomb site. Now all of a sudden, a 3v1. Snacks is last man here for VP, and he's all that stands in the way of NiP taking this map. One of the four that they need, that they must win of their remaining matches to make it to Cancun. And Snacks is here to make things ever more difficult, but he really needs to get closer to the side here. Oh, that's such a hard task. Pulls out the M4, and that's that for Snacks. On cash at the very least.
My friends beat me up. They had these Hulk gloves. There's actually a rule written on the door that said you're not allowed to recap your beer, and I did it, and I didn't know.
Recapping is a thing.
And then I passed out and they threw it in my face.
That's a classic.
'Cause I had my shoes on.
After, well, enough about beer. Fist around, and NiP are encroaching on the B bomb site, but Pasha is playing it slow. Needs to land a shot though, but he's taking too much time.
NiP are very dead.
So we can go back to talking about the area, just to show how much more powerful a P250 is versus a Glock on a pistol round. If, for example, you have somebody who's just lurking, just like Rez is, in that position, and you're focusing on A, then definitely want to have a P250, especially with the improved accuracy at range. So finally, Rez. Oh, nice. Boy! Eagles, baby.
That was a great second shot. Sort of cheeky fadeaway.
That was just like, it was just like your quarterback pushing over a linebacker on his way out. It's a good frag from Snacks. And yeah, they baited out all the grenades. They had way less utility, and now everybody has nothing. Now it's coming down to the kills. Draken though with a dry peek takes out an Opper. Make a lot of progress onto the site.
On the back, never mind, he's dead. Never mind. Draken on point with the AK. Looking for a second player, lots of movement from Neo. Pasha's coming in from the back, so maybe Neo will try to run distraction, but it might cost him his life. See if Pasha can get off an angle. There's a great distraction, ringing the bell as well, and Pasha will clean up Neo just yet.
Looks like it's going to be a fast round from NiP.
I like the adjustment. Nice. Collect the AWP later on. And he's baiting for his teammate as well. They could face at the same time, but Snacks will continue to do the job on his own. We'll see if Exist can get anything out of this. VP know what they're not covering, but maybe they got caught. Oh, hello. That's a really nice shot through the wood there from Snacks. 3 HP, no HP for Exist. Nothing doing for NiP.
They want to win 1v1s against the AWPers and so on. Oh, hello. They're not doing too much, but a couple kills collected from NiP and Guts. Do need some rounds though. At this point, damage is nice, but can they find a way to win this one? That's another frag there from Get Right. I think Bjarly's in a great position though, so.
I'm not sure if Neo's looking at Get Right. If he was, then they'll know that the bomb is up there. Now the bomb is down. They could do with the plant. That won't happen either. 9-1 again, so that bomb needs to start moving. Draken needs to get off that position, and he will just about in good time. It's a nice throw, but will he be ready for a flank? He's looking for it, but Patch is coming in from the ramp, and he can hold a line through the ramp towards the door, but Frost will be exposed. That leaves Draken alone. They seem to know where he is or understand how the second player would be set up. Not fast enough there, Draken. He can avoid the trade frag, going wide. He knows Patch was tagged. Oh my god! So close. He's going to deliver the shot, but he won't. Neo with the pre-fire, flying UMP, picks up the AWP as well. About that. That was a much-needed trade, and Taz will continue to do work here in the connector position. Up close now. The Glock will do the job. 2 players flanking for NiP. Losing this pistol round would be a disaster.
Yeah, it'd be hard to come back from this. This really is a must win for NiP. Red spots himself. A fast one, only time for 1 bullet, but he makes it count. Now it's down to Forrest in 1v3. A player that has been previously acclaimed as a pistol aficionado, but he will be laid to rest there by the...
Near the stairs.
Sax is like, I can't go first. I have a son off.
I mean, if they threw it there by accident, I'd be very surprised. Unless it hit the ceiling, because it's pretty short of the mark. But anyway, they're moving into the bomb site. There is the bomb. Get right. Can't get the second kill. That would have been crucial. There is a 3-pointer for Snax. He will continue to harass with this one. If he can just play around this pillar. Doesn't need to aggress at long range. And boy, is he dangerous with this thing. It's a job well done, sir.
I thought he was just going to pick up the M4 and that would be it. But he's like, you know what? I have a window of opportunity to get out into the... This is so cool for a lot of reasons, like how Forrest has played this. He understood that VP went down to 3 players, which is very different from a T side going down to 4 players. When you go down to 3 players on the T side, it's very likely that you start to group up to try to do something. So he realizes he had a small window to go aggressive, and he doesn't overstep it either. Rez with a defensive frag here, that's the AWP left by Pasha. Traded out, now they have to deal with Draken. Waiting patiently on the site, he's not going to miss one time at least. Will Bjarly get an opportunity? No, he won't. Draken with a fantastic round if you consider.
Get right there, boys. Molotov, and there's the opening kill from Virtus.Pro. Are we going to overtime? Exist looks hungry for a flank, but Neo's still waiting for it. Making his way in. Winning with the UMP, that might be an A split now. Get right's got a lot of work to do from this position, but he's only good for 1 kill. Forrest in the meantime will hold things down towards A, but now he's the last man standing. He knows Mr. Bjarly's close. Down to 7 HP. He's got to go for it. It's the last round of normal time. Does Snax give him something? Oh, he's moving into the angle, but no. Overtime it is after winning so fast pick from Draken towards the plateau this time. 3 people in B and 2 are fairly deep in long A for NiP. It seems they're going to go for the aggression, try and force the T's back or at least isolate them, but they'll gamble, they'll push through all those grenades and there'll be 3 people on the plateau. Draken around the statue, picks off Neo. He's been good today, Draken. Can't get the second kill though. 6 HP, he's jump peeking, but he's got to be careful. Maybe he wants to move back. Get right, not heard by Snax it seems. Goes down for absolutely gratis. 5 versus 3. Taz doesn't see Draken, but trying to reposition, he goes down, but maybe he's the only fatality for every time. Neo's still on the site though. He's on fire a little bit, but Get Right's being taken down by Taz in the meantime. Man advantage, looking to compound that problem for NiP are Virtus.Pro. Snax coming in on the flank. Forrest has found himself an angle. There's a free kill, taking his time, Snax, leaving Forrest alone. 1 versus 1. He knows where Snax was, and he's going to rotate. Snax, though, going into the drop zone. Ooh, he's right behind him.
Oh!
Oh! Either way, but Forrest will get the kill. Definitely has some advantages there, especially with landing and accuracy, but you just see it in your mind's eye, don't you?
Forest fire.
Yeah. I feel like I looked at him and I feel like he was so on for it. He's just flicking around, looked like he had a very good presence of mind there. And now it's down to this. This could be the round. But will it be? VP, they don't have the best economy ever, but it's going to be very difficult to see whether or not they're actually doing with the UMPs, with the AWPs, the utility not happening. Just a very aggressive push right into the A site. And it's NiP in a 2v1. Pasha misses the shot. That's going to be that 19-17. What an incredible comeback.